Indiana Fever resiliency on display in shorthanded win over Sky. There isn't a readily available stat that quantifies adversity. But it's hard to imagine the Indiana Fever wouldn't be leading the league if that was a tracked category. The latest example of said adversity being the rash of injuries the Fever have faced, which left them without a true point guard entering Saturday's contest against the Chicago Sky. Not only did the Fever not have a floor general, but they were down to only 9 available players for the contest. And with guards Ari McDonald and Sidney Colson out for the season, and Caitlin Clark still sidelined with injury, the playmaking needed to come by committee. Fortunately for the Fever, that's exactly what happened against the Sky, much like coach Stephanie White predicted. We've got players in that locker room who believe in one another, players in that locker room who are competitive as all get out. I think now, it's about playing to honor Colson and McDonald, and playing for them, White said prior to the game. Fever answered the adversity bell yet again. Those remaining in the active lineup did indeed step up for Coach White's squad, as the Fever easily dispatched of the hapless Sky 92-70, continuing a season of utter dominance over Chicago. It was a balanced effort for Indiana, with Kelsey Mitchell keeping up her electrifying scoring pace, Aaliyah Boston and Sophie Cunningham playing stellar all-around games and shouldering some of the facilitating duties, and Lexi Hull snapping out of her extended slump. Mitchell summed it up nicely after the victory, saying she was unbelievably proud, adding that "I think this is the most resilient team I've ever been a part of, and I say that wholeheartedly." Mitchell also spoke on the team's togetherness after the win, aptly stating, "We got a laugh to keep from crying in addressing how the squad is still able to smile despite dealing with a rash of injuries." Indiana remains in postseason position. The bevy of injuries are just the latest adversity the Fever have faced. The WNBA 2025 season has seen them have to handle numerous obstacles, such as the sudden exit of DeWanna Bonner. Amongst other roadblocks, however, through it all Indiana has persevered. And the Fever currently sit 4 games over .500, and in the 5th spot in the standings, meaning a playoff push is still a realistic possibility. Of course, Clark will have to return healthy for the team to accomplish the lofty goals it set before the season. But one thing this Fever group has proven is not to count them out.